Hello, and welcome aboard WhalePod to the next episode of Mass Effect Legendary Edition here on the channel. I'm your Captain Whale, and in today's episode we're going to be proceeding with investigations on the Presidium. I think we are going to pursue both the Krogan and Garrus. Don't know who we're going to start with first, but I'm pretty sure this Avina will just tell us about the Krogan statue behind us here. But before we do any of that, we're actually going to, I have made my decision. I think subtitles on is better than subtitles off. So, subtitles will be returning for the rest of the series. Hey, Avina.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
So that indeed was what I thought it was going to be. It would appear that maybe there's another Avina terminal over by the Mass Relay Monument that we can get a little bit more information about that from. Here's our Emporium shopkeeper, who is a first example of a member of the Hanar species. Over there is where we met with Bar Levon at the end of last episode. It's fitting that last episode uploaded when it did in the run-up to Election Day. I will avoid to be political, I will avoid being political and strive to be apolitical on this channel here. But no one likes politicians in games or out of them, am I right? Or I should say it was Election Day here in the United States. I'm not sure how many of my viewers are located stateside or not. But needless to say, it was kind of fitting that we were able to get my opinions regarding politics in general out there in the nick of time. And that's all you're going to hear about that subject from me on this channel.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular Relay Monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the Keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see Keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The Keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Tell me more about the Relay Monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the Relay Monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the Relay Monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
I've got an opinion, Avina. I think the sculptor was just overcompensating for something.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina.
This
Have a pleasant day.
is actually a very important point later on in the plot of the game, so remember this bad boy for then. As well as the Keepers are very enigmatic indeed. Let's see. I don't want to get too close to those guys. They have a side quest for us that I don't think we have Charm or Intimidate high enough to resolve properly. So let's go ahead and keep scanning to Keepers. Now we're going to head down to the wards.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Aha, the midpoint on this trip to the wards. Just gonna scout the area for any keepers here.
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
That's the point. We want him angry. Angry people make mistakes.
There's just something about Fist that makes me nervous.
Good. He's a dangerous man. And keep your eyes peeled for our mark.
That's definitely not going to be part of a side quest later. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nod, nod. I suppose there might be a keeper in this here storage area. Or it's not even an area, it's just a fake door. Well, screw you too. Here's a keeper. 12 more experience and 30 more credits from scanning one more keeper.
So, Williams, you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
I'm not sure, Lieutenant. Every time I think I have a handle on things, the universe bank's hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot in life.
Says the guy who only uses small guns and space magic. That way there will take us down a back alley. Keeper, that's what we're looking for. We're not specifically looking for keepers right now, but it's always good to grab them when you see them. A new codex entry added, and 12 more experience from observing the Viper Nebula here in the Widow system. The Viper Nebula is actually formed from all the debris spewing out from the Citadel, whether it be human waste, alien waste, trash, otherwise. As such, you could say it's an artificial nebula. And that is a scenic view game. Thanks for showing me. And yeah, that's what it's like on the wards. There's a ward on each of the 5 arms.
That your professional opinion, sir?
This isn't a station, it's a city.
There must be millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
The council represents more races than I thought. No wonder they're careful with newcomers.
They probably just want to keep everything running. It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
Or maybe they just don't like humans.
Why not? We've got oceans, beautiful women, this emotion called love. According to the old vids, we have everything they want.
When you put it that way, there's no reason they wouldn't like you. I mean, us, humans, ma'am.
You don't take much shore leave, do you, LT?
Alright, laugh it up, Chief. I appreciate the thought, Alenko, but we're on duty here.
Aye, ma'am.
I'll walk drag, ma'am.
Alright. We also do have a reporter over here.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard.
We're actually going to give her the time of day right now.
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
You gotta have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. I've read your file. If anyone is going to uncover corruption here, it's the hero of the Skillian Blitz.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
I thought that was going to be an interview about Eden Prime. Maybe that'll come a little bit later. Now, we're actually going to check our... How do we swap over? Oh yeah, just left stick in it. Garrus. Harkin is in Cora's Den in the lower wards. If I remember correctly, Cora's Den is a pretty shady bar, and in order to get there, we need to... Well, one way to get there is to head back through this alleyway. There might even be a keeper along the way. Win-win if that's the case. Oh, hey. Another keeper. 12 experience, 30 credits. It's going to take a little practice to not call it gold or something like that, because most of the other games I'm playing right now are fantasy and use some form of gold coin currency. Saving, never a good sign.
That's her.
That's the powers. Let's, Man, blocked by my own cover. There's another one here somewhere. Ah. Up here. Let's, Warp's on cooldown. So let's just barrier up. Bring out our shotgun. And go to town.
Area secured.
You can, if you're so inclined, get a questionable dance from this questionable-looking Asari woman here. Harkin, Harkin, Harkin. Hey, Harkin.
Hey there, sweetheart. You looking for some fun? Because I gotta say, that soldier get-up looks real good on that body of yours. Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. See where this goes.
Maybe later.
Suit yourself, princess. You know, if more Marines looked like you, I might have joined the Alliance instead of CSEC.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The hero's fall. Classic tragedy.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
Okay, I'm just gonna say here, this is...
You're a pig.
Just noticed that now, did you?
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
Hell, let's get out of here and leave hearken to his debauchery here.
I'm out of here.
I was gonna say,
Go. Let me drink in peace.
this encounter plays out very differently if you're not playing as FemShep here.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass.
I would bet that too, Caden, before you got cut off by walking out of my earshot. I suppose there is another way in through here. We're gonna grab ourselves a good little Garrus here. Because that will get us to a balanced party. We can then switch out Ashley for Garrus. And have... Because I'm gonna say it right now, Garrus is half tech and half combat. Caden is half tech and half biotic, and I am half combat, half biotic.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
Nice shot, Garrus, old buddy.
Kill them all!
Let's get off the shotgun. That's not a good tactic right here. Alright. Let's go pistol. Let's see. We're going to... No. And that's all the thugs taken care of, it looks like.
All targets down.
Hey, Garrus.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to... Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
Does this have anything to do with the investigation into Saren?
I think it might. Dr. Michelle, tell us what happened.
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
What else can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we heard about him.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
Okay. We're gonna bring... We're gonna add Garrus to the squad. Get ourselves a little more combat strength, a little bit more tech strength. And we're gonna add Kaidan. And have our perfectly balanced squad. You okay, Doctor?
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
She will also sell you Medigel if you do need it. I believe that's just will. Yeah, that's like a fire extinguisher that'll explode if shot. There are a few of those around every battlefield there. And to CSEC Academy, just down these stairs. We're gonna recruit Rex.
I got a tour. One of 500 to see the Ascension from the inside out.
Really?
Took almost 6 hours and we only saw 1/10 of the ship. I even got to meet the commander.
Matriarch LaDanya. You met her?
Well, she addressed everyone on the tour, but I got pretty close to her.
Huh, just look at that ship. You'd have to be stupid to mess with that.
Very true.
Can we actually see it from this vantage point? Ah, yeah, we can. There it is, it's drifting by.
Never need to use it.
That, I believe that remark from our human citizen there is what we call foreshadowing. Something tells me she's gonna need to use it. Have we scanned this keeper yet? Yes, we have. Public extranet terminal. A little codex and some experience. The codex is a neat little feature that helps you keep better track of various lore bits about this expanded world of the Milky Way. Sort of like at the end of the last episode where I went to the codex to tell us about the Volus. Ah, there it is.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Here's our big beefy boy.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
Glad to have you on the team, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
We're gonna reconfigure the squad yet again. We're gonna go unbalanced to show off our two new Xeno party members. Rex is the same class as my Commander Shepard here. We're gonna actually, make our way back to where we entered C-Sec from, as that'll put us out closer to Cora's Den and Fist.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Okay, I think there's another way to get to where Fist is. That's just to, like, a different bar that is also a casino. Now we're getting to the Ward's Markets. There's another keeper to scan here.
I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's...
This guy.
Is that really... Wow, it's you.
We skirted him really carefully, because I didn't know if he was going to drag us into a conversation or not. Content saving, that's always a sign of fun times to be had. Let's draw our weapons so we're ready to go.
Looks like it's shut down.
Fist knows we're coming.
Take cover!
That's one thug down already. Let's get a little bit better at using our biotic powers here. We'll aim at this guy and prepare for a throw. Knock him around like a rag doll. And we'll warp him. Our first example of enemy Krogan here as well. Krogan have a unique attribute about them where they regenerate health very quickly. They even regenerate health when they are down. Oh, that's Rex. Thought he was the Krogan back from the dead again. Fire containment system. Boom. That'll be a nice distraction if you don't have the biotic barrier to hit you. To hit someone with, or hit yourself with. Gives you an extra layer of shields. Warehouse worker.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers? All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
I think Rex would have to disagree with you there. I like this so much better than the decryption that the original Mass Effect had, at least in its PC version, which is what I would always play it on.
Why do I have to do everything myself?
targeting's on this a little finicky.
What is new?
Metagel here. Let's go ahead and barrier up here.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait, I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Give me the location, now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry. What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
We don't shoot unarmed prisoners.
How many people died because of him? He brought this on himself. Besides, we have more pressing concerns.
That Quarian's dead if we don't go now.
Right. We'll be back for all this juicy stuff in Fist's office. For now, we've got a Quarian to save. Gotta remember, I know there's a... One more thug here. We'll barrier up. Already the barrier's helping us. Let's just play fast and loose with the combat here. Or faster and looser. Seems like a biotic throw can't hit through a wall. Okay, let's pull Metagel up here because we are on a tight time scale. That's for powers, weapons. Trying to remember, there is a sprint command when you're we gotta go closer to initiate some sort of scene first, I assume.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Kill them all.
Shields disabled.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? The Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her, the Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Henderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
And by a few minutes, we will take roughly 1 week to collect ourselves and meet him in the tower. We now have 5 out of the 6 party members available to us. We're gonna still be bringing old Rexy and Garrus with us for this. Wait, no. Sorry, Rex, you're getting benched. We're gonna bring Kaidan again to balance things out. And with that, we're gonna leave this episode of Mass Effect Legendary Edition here, Whale Pod. If you did like this episode, make sure to like, comment, and sub the channel if you have not done so already. All 3 of those are completely optional, but I do appreciate every last one of them. And now with that said and done, I hope y'all are having fantastic days, Whale Pod. Stay cool, stay classy, and until next time, this is Captain Whale, signing off.